Hello, I'm Adam Barralet and welcome to this Crystal Connections video where we're exploring the crystal Afghanite. Afghanite is this soft blue coloured crystal that is found primarily in, you guessed it, in Afghanistan. Now if you happen to have this crystal, treasure it because it's a very rare one, and if you don't, you will have to look hard to try and find a beautiful piece. But here in this video we're going to explore all the different ways that you can work with your Afghanite and make sure you're getting the most out of it. And one thing I'm sure you'll see as I go through talking about what the different traits and properties of this crystal are, you'll realize how Mother Earth just seems to know where to grow different crystals and why it's perfectly placed in Afghanistan and that part of the world. So stay with me as we go and explore this rare wonder called Afghanite. The energy of Afghanite has been described as being as soft and gentle as silk and lace, and so this is a beautiful crystal to work with to bring more peace into your life. A beautiful way to start each day is sit with your Afghanite and close your eyes. Feel a bit of inner peace starting to nurture within you and around you, and then start to visualize your day going and unfolding easily and with grace and no big dilemmas, and you're able to handle any challenge that comes through. And then continue to wear and carry your Afghanite throughout the day and allow that peaceful energy to guide you through. Now for those that have problems sleeping at night, this is a great stone for getting a blissful night's sleep. It's great for insomnia. Have it near your bed, have it near your pillow. I have found having it nearby me for the last few days that it does bring up a bit more dreaming, so if you're okay with that, but it will get you feeling really rested when you wake up in the morning. On a deeper level, Afghanite can be used in healings to help get rid of our warring tendencies that are in our DNA. You know, when we get upset and we just, I want to retaliate, to start to break away all that. If you tend to get rather aggressive, or if you're even looking on a greater scale, this can help to get rid of this warring tendency that humans have time and time again and repeating throughout history. If you'd like to create a peace grid in your home to maybe bring peace in just your space or send that out to the universe, get a piece of Afghanite, pop that in a special place, then get 4 clear quartz points and have them pointing outwards in the 4 different directions of north, south, east and west. Surround that crystal by other peaceful crystals such as rose quartz and angelite, and sit there regularly and actually send out your vision of peace and what that would look like in the world. Afghanite, however you use it, just for yourself or whether it's for bigger ambitions of bringing peace around the world, can really help to accelerate whatever working you're doing. If you have a short fuse and tend to lose it at people really easily, Afghanite is a really good crystal for you to work with. Wearing it near the throat chakra, like I've got my Afghanite here, can really help you if you tend to get angry, snap, bite people's heads off, or be a little bit aggressive or a bit abrupt in your communication. It'll help you to be a bit more compassionate, a bit more considered, and make you think before you actually speak. In fact, this is a beautiful stone for anyone in a position of leadership. It kind of brings in this beautiful, peaceful warrior energy. It teaches you that you don't need to force your opinions on other people, and that you can actually communicate in a graceful way, and that will draw people in. If you want to inspire people with your words, work with Afghanite. It will allow you to choose your words really, really carefully so that it sings to the hearts of other people and inspires them to follow you rather than following you out of some kind of fear. On a deeper level, if you want to connect with the angelic realms, Afghanite can be really good for connecting with the angel Cambiel. Now, Cambiel is seen as the guardian angel of the sign Aquarius, but anyone can work with him. Now, Cambiel is really good for helping us when we're faced with a challenge to think outside the square. In fact, Cambiel helps us with science and maths and those types of things. And also when things go wrong, Cambiel helps us to learn from our mistakes so we don't keep making those mistakes time and time again. If you're drawn to work with Cambiel, especially if you're in Aquarius, hold a bit of Afghanite in your hands, say a prayer to him, ask for Cambiel to be around and surround you with his energy and his guidance, and then carry that peace to keep that guidance throughout the day. I'd have to say Afghanite is probably one of the premier communication crystals. It's really going to help you to first sort out your message. So which path you want to go and which way you want to lead people. So it helps with the analytic mind to really decide, okay, what is the best course forward. Plus, it also stops emotions getting in there when you do need to make a wise decision. Sometimes we need to make decisions that will benefit a whole group over the long period, but it may hurt, and there may have to be some people hurt or upset for a short period of time, but it be in the longevity. There's a beautiful analogy of, imagine there is a sweet shop seller and there is a doctor. And a doctor is telling you what's going to be good. It may hurt for a short time, but it's going to be good for your health in the long run. Whereas the sweet shop seller will tell you that the sweets are going to be great now, but we know what's going to happen in the long run. Afghanite works more on that doctor side of knowing what's going to be best in the for the greater good over the period of time. If you need to bring communities together, if you need to harness people into proactive action, this is going to be really good as well. It also really helps you to be proactive in caring for yourself. So if you find that you tend to wait until something goes wrong and then react, this will help you, whether it be with your health, your finances, your relationships, or any way at all. Afghanite will help you to take control of your life through your communication, because as we speak, we put energy out into the world. We either plant seeds, which will germinate into beautiful flowers, or plant seeds that will become weeds. What are you planting? Afghanite will make you think about this, connect with this, make sure you don't get too emotional in the way that you communicate, and the garden that you're planting turns out to be absolutely stunning and full of rainbows. Whenever I'm working with crystals, I like to bring in other gifts of nature, other things that harmonize with the crystal, so I can work with them and have a whole bunch of energies working in the same kind of direction or same purpose. Now, I love working with essential oils, and the essential oil that harmonizes beautifully with this is Nerolina. Nerolina is a beautiful Australian oil. It's very soft and gentle. It's the softest and gentlest energy of all the tea tree family, or the Melaleuca family. And so this is a beautiful one to bring in when you're working with Afghanite. You can diffuse it, you can aromatically dress in it, and just feel that gentleness, just like this crystal, to allow yourself to do what you need to do in a gentle, soft, easy, graceful manner. Now, the animal guide that I call on when I'm working with Afghanite is actually the national animal of Afghanistan, and that is the snow leopard. Now, the snow leopard is the only cat of the great cats that doesn't roar, and teaches us again that a lot of the time we can still be powerful without having to send and force and roar our message out to the world. That actually sometimes power comes in gentleness and staying silent. So if you want to bring in this peaceful, kind of confident, peaceful warrior energy of Afghanite, tuning into that energy of the snow leopard can be really quite powerful. Astrologically, this crystal resonates with the asteroid Pallas Athena. Of course, Athena was the goddess. She was a goddess of war, but she was a tactician, and she would never go into warfare if she could find a solution, especially a win-win solution. So tuning into the energy of Pallas Athena, that asteroid, can really help you to kind of connect with Afghanite as well. Pallas Athena, of course, doesn't rule the day. This has still got a bit of a lunar energy as well, so I'd probably work with this on a Monday. That would be the power day for this crystal. Now, have you got Afghanite? Have you worked with Afghanite? If you have, please share with our crystal loving community and leave a comment in the section below. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. I'm Adam Barralet. Blessed be.